guys, welcome to the second episode of making a realistic hamburger in Blender. Don't worry about this thing. Whatever, who cares? So, in last video, I talked about some basic stuff like moving things, rotate things, and move the view orbit, things like that. So, yeah, now you know the basics. We can start modeling the hamburger. So in this tutorial, we're gonna just do the top bit, the bread bit of the hamburger. So here, this bit. So yeah, but we're not gonna do coloring in this video. We're gonna do coloring in the later video. And for the little white things on the bread, we're gonna do it in next video. So yeah, let's get started. So firstly, we can't make a hamburger bread out of a cube, right? So we're gonna just delete this cube, right? So X to delete things. So first select it, and then press X, and then it will pop up this thing, okay, delete, and then yeah, just press delete. And then it's deleted. So now we need a sphere to make out of the hamburger bread, right? So Shift A to bring up this menu. So there's a lot of things here, yeah. But for modeling, we only need this mesh, whatever. So there's a lot of basic mesh in here, like plane, cube, circle, sphere, isosphere, things like that. So we're gonna just choose UV sphere. And so this sphere doesn't really look like the hamburger bread, right? It's just a sphere, right? So maybe we can cut the bottom bit, and then it will look like a hamburger bread. So I'm gonna just go into edit mode. So edit mode, press here and then press edit mode. So now we're in object mode, and press edit mode to bring up edit mode, obviously. And there's a shortcut for it too. So press tab to close it, press tab again to open it. So tab is the key next to the Q. So yeah, press tab on your keyboard. So yeah, so here, now you can see there's a lot of dots on the sphere, right? So those dots are called vertices. So you can edit those vertices, like I can grab this vertices here. Let me just turn off. Let me just go back to object mode. And then you can see that it's the sphere is like this now. So let me just undo it. Command Z. Here. Now, so those vertices are for us to edit. So yeah. So now I'm gonna bring up the front view. So press number pad 1 to bring up the front view. So here, I'm gonna select the bottom bit and then delete it, right? Select bottom vertices and then press X to delete it, right? But before I do that, you can see that when I orbit it, it will be like this, right? So it will only select the half of it, right? Which is bad. Because we don't want only select only here. So so there's a way to fix it too. So we can turn on a mode called Xray mode. So you can turn it on here. So here. And then it will be like this. Let me just unselect it. And then bring up the front view. Number pad 1. Now when I select the bottom bit, you can see that it selects the whole loop. So now, oh yeah, and this is a shortcut for Xray mode too. So Alt Z to close it, press Alt Z to open it again. Yeah, it's not just Alt Z. You have to hold down the Alt key and then press Z. No, and then that will work. If you press it together, well, it works too. So yeah, it's pretty useful. So I'm gonna just turn it off because it's already selected the whole loop, and now I'm gonna just delete those vertices. Press X to delete vertices, and now I'm gonna just go back to object mode, and you can see that the bottom face, there's no face on the bottom, right? Which is bad. Now it's just like a bowl now, not a hamburger bread. So you don't want that. So there's a way to fix it too. So go back to edit mode. Go back to edit mode, and then you want to select this loop. So here, 1, 2, 3, this loop of vertices, right? And then you can press F to make a face out of it. So let's select the whole loop. But when you try it, you'll see that it doesn't happen. Like I want to select the whole loop, and then when I select the second one, the first one is gone. So that is bad. And there's a way to fix it. Press Shift, and then it will be always there. Look, change the color. That means it's selected. So it's pretty cool. But this way it's pretty slow too, right? If you want to select the whole loop, you're gonna like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's too slow. It's waste of time. So there's a easy way to do it. So hold down Alt and then click on one of the vertices in your loop. So let's say here, and then we'll select the whole loop. Pretty useful, right? And then now press F, and then we'll make a face. And now it's officially like a hamburger bread. Yay! But the hamburger bread, like here, it's a bit too long, right? So we want to make it shorter. So select it and then press S for scale. I said it in the last tutorial. And press Z, so it only scales like this on the Z axis. So I want to make it shorter. So maybe like this. So it looks more like a hamburger bread. And now we're gonna just make it more realistic, right? So here, it's a bit too sharp, right? This loop, it's a bit too sharp, right? So we'll want to make it more smoother. So go back to edit mode, press tab, and then select the whole loop again, this loop, and then press Command B. Control B for Windows users. So Command B for bevel. So here you can see that here it bevels the edge. Scroll your mouse wheel to make more edges. So I'm gonna just make it What this? Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Just make it more smoother. So, yeah. After you have done that, now I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So now it is more smoother and a more realistic hamburger. But this hamburger bread is it's a perfect hamburger bread, right? Nothing's realistic, nothing's perfect in the real world, as Blender Guru said that. Never mind, whatever. So we want to make it more unperfect, right? So go back to edit mode, press tab. So now I'm gonna just grab one of the vertices and then move it, right? But when I move it, it only moves one of the vertices, and which is really annoying. And it is really sharp, right? So that is bad. You can just select those and then grab it, but it's not. But it's way harder. So you can turn on this thing. I forgot. So proportional editing. Yeah. And then when you turn that on, and then when you grab one of the vertices and then G, and then you can see that it moves the whole thing. And then scroll your mouse wheel to control the circle. The circle is basically like a thing that controls the edit area. Like if I make it small, and then it will only move the area in the circle, right? And right click to cancel it. And if you make it bigger, the area of vertices will move. Let's just say I want to move this big, and I'll make it here. So now I'm gonna just shape the hamburger bread to make it more unperfect. So here. So yeah, you can do your own. Doesn't have to exactly to be like mine. Make it higher. Oink. And now it's finished. Now we almost finished, and the mesh is now really weird, and it looks more realistic. Yeah, so it looks more realistic, and now you can see that there's still a lot of hard, sharp edges, like here. So there's another way to fix it. So that the mesh, and then right click, press shade smooth. Now it's really smooth. Yay! A realistic hamburger bread. Yay! So that's basically it for this video. So yeah, remember to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, smash the like button, and goodbye. Oh yeah, one more thing. Remember to save your work. Let me just save it. Command S for